term best kept secret is often used to describe an undiscovered travel destination or a special bakery that makes its own mouth-watering croissants, worth travelling the extra mile for. Here at Time Only, we make it our business to bring you some of the best kept secrets in the watch world. Today we have a very special watch to show you, and it definitely qualifies as an undiscovered horological gem. The Kudoke 2 timepiece is part of the very exclusive collection of handmade watches from independent German watchmaker Stefan Kudoke. If you like what you see over the next few minutes and enjoy us bringing these gems to light, we'd really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to our small but growing watch channel to help us keep bringing something new to the mix. Let's get started. Stefan Kudoke's passion for watchmaking began at an early age, and through dedication and commitment, he achieved his Master Craftsman qualification at age 22. Throughout his entire career, spanning decades, Stefan has continually created truly unique pieces of mechanical art. The Kudoke 2 is one such piece. Unlike anything we've reviewed to date, this piece balances creativity and quite filigrane detail with function. The interplay between the seemingly plain dial contrasted against the engraved movement and the sun-moon disc works well in our opinion. The overall result is balanced and interesting, without being overt or gaudy. Firstly, a word on day-night complications. While not really an essential feature on a watch, there is something classically appealing about the transition from sun to moon. It's also a little whimsical and reminiscent of the heydays in horology, when horologists like Louis Abraham Breguet were creating grand complications simply because it was a challenge to do so. Today, watchmakers like Stefan Kudoke still enjoy the opportunity to showcase a little tradition and art, which led to the creation of this piece. The domed rotating disc on the Kudoke 2 features a day and night motif, represented by the sun and night sky respectively. The disc is divided in half, with hand-engraved gold-plated sun in one half and rhodium-plated moon on the other. The detail and elegance of the engraving is very attractive and gives the disc a 3D effect, separating it from the main dial by a fraction of a millimetre. The remainder of the dial is frosted. It shimmers under sunlight and offers up an effect that is as beautiful as it is discreet. Indoors, the dial appears understated and balanced. Framing the dial is a rhodium-plated chapter ring that subtly displays the minutes and hour markings in Roman numerals. The restraint here is a clever approach, particularly on a dial where we have such a prominent logo and the word Germany at its 6th position. The entire face of this watch is finished off with flame-blued steel hands and yet another signature Kudoke detail, the infinity hour hand. Before we turn the watch over, let's take a minute to look at the case. It's made from high-polished stainless steel and sized to a modest 39mm diameter. This makes it an easy fit on almost any wrist size, even slimmer sizes. It's also right on trend with an industry slowly moving away from large cases. We also find an onion-style signed crown. There are no crown guards, so it's easy to manipulate. All in all, it's a nice dress watch. Turning the watch over, you are presented with a very generous sapphire exhibition caseback, which gives a great view to the beautifully ennobled movement. What you first notice is the extraordinary finish. Its warm yellow gold tones frame the more functional steel movement parts, and it's nice to know that all of the finishing steps and engraving details are done by hand. In addition to its grain texture, perhaps what is particularly eye-catching in this movement is the rich engraving on the balance cock. Further investigation reveals beveled and chamfered edges within the plates, plenty of flame-blued screws and well-apportioned jewels fixed in this movement. You'll also find a prominent Kudoke Germany plate attached to the movement. The manually wound caliber supports a power reserve of 46 hours, and the Carl Haas balance spring is of chronometer quality. The movement also features a KIF shock absorber for enhanced resilience. In short, this is a robust and beautiful movement that is made to last and be admired. Each Kudoke 2 is delivered with a handmade alligator leather strap and engraved stainless steel tang buckle to complete the classic look. The Kudoke 2 is a top-notch watch, carefully designed and handmade down to the finest detail. Comparing it to anything with such a high level of handiwork and limited production run, you will come way out in front price-wise with the Kudoke. The Kudoke 2 is produced in small numbers with an in-house movement, a stunning watch dial that is made by a master German watchmaker. There is nobody on our team who'd hesitate to wholeheartedly recommend it to you. In fact, we were really surprised and impressed with the level of finish on the case, dial and hands. But that's us. What do you think from these first impressions? Please let us know in the comments below, so we can start up a conversation and support the unique and skilled work created by independents like Stefan Kudoke. Until next week, goodbye for now.
Time Only, the authorised Kudoke dealer.